This is the 40th season of WTOK's award-winning Football Friday. Live from WTOK, Football Friday begins now.
Welcome to Football Friday, everybody. I'm Brett Stevens.
And I'm Carmen Corley, and it is week 6 of season 40 of Football Friday here at WTOK. We are making our way right through the regular season. Brett, how are you feeling?
I'm doing great, Carmen. I think we talked about it today. 4 weeks left to the regular season.
Crazy.
Like
I was
that.
looking down the schedule, and I was like, there's no way we're already 6 weeks through. It's just gone like that.
It's unbelievable. Well, with that in mind, our game of the week is going to take us out to Lake High School. You can see the Lake Hornets hosted the Union Yellow Jackets. It was a special fundraiser tonight for Union's Mary Catherine Hanna and Lake's Ashley Beavers in their battle with cancer. Lake passed out these helmets, and fans filled them with cash for their support. Awesome. It was incredible. Started for the first quarter. Here is Union quarterback Miley and Moore delivering a present to wideout Zy Buckley. Each touchdown pass for the Yellow Jackets, but on this PAT, Union will lead 6-0. Now all aspects of the offense were clicking. Here's Quinn Harris. Unstoppable through the defense. The Yellow Jackets will find the end zone again, but Lake was still fighting hard. Here we're going to see Union try to go for this 2-point conversion. The throw was in the end zone, but picked off by Caleb Williams. Lake still trying to fight back, but the Yellow Jackets lead by 12. Now the Yellow Jacket offense kept chugging. Mooney Harris. What a catch
right there.
Flying through the air with ease would set up Quinn Harris for the goal line dive. Union would lead at the half 19-0. Now Lake would make a valiant attempt at a comeback, but Union would continue to execute effectively. And in the end of this one, Union would take this 35-23. Lake will be on the road taking on Newton next week, and Union will travel to Quitman to take on the Panthers.
And next up, we'll take you to this matchup between the Northeast Lauderdale Trojans and the Kemper County Wildcats. Trojans starting it off early. Jordan Williams on the keeper. He picks up a first down for Northeast, and he's going to do the same thing right here. Fakes the handoff, swings out to the right, and boom, lowers the shoulder, takes a couple hits. He makes it into the end zone. Trojans take an early 7-0 lead, and they're going to do it again. They're going to be at the goal line on this one, and Williams is in for his second score of the night. The Trojans jump out 13-0, but the Wildcats looking to bounce back. Demarius Yates on this run right here. It's going to be a big first down for the Wildcats, but Trojan defense had something to say about that. Goal line stand right here, keeping the Wildcats from scoring, but in the end, the Wildcats would claw their way back with a final score of 38-21.
In the Meridian, the Clarkdale Bulldogs looking to stay undefeated, taking on the Southeast Lauderdale Tigers. We're going to begin with a fumble here by Tigers quarterback Jaden Harbin, recovered by Bulldogs Day Earl, and he's looking to the end zone.
See ya later.
They're then going to go for a 2-point conversion, bringing the score 8-0, 6:51 still left in the first quarter. Tigers trying to get something going, but it's fourth down. They're going to end up punting the ball to Culpepper. Culpepper's going to take it up the middle for a pretty good return. He's brought down by 2 Tiger defenders. Here's Jake Lee now. Jake Lee sitting in the pocket, throws a dime to Crowell. Nothing but daylights ahead of him. Call it a touchdown. Field goal attempt was good. 15-0 with 2:51 remaining. We'll jump forward to Lee here once again, searching for the open man, and drops another dime, but this one to Culpepper.
An athlete right there.
Taking it in for another Bulldog touchdown with ease. The Bulldogs are going to keep their undefeated record alive, adding this win to the books. Your final score in this one was 36-0. Carter, we had crews all over the area this week, and you were tailgating out at the Kingdom.
Yes.
How was that?
No better place to be tonight. It was homecoming for the Knights. We had a little technical difficulties on my live shot, but nonetheless got to talk with Coach Clay. Awesome time, and anytime it's homecoming at a school, they bring the crowd, and it's a great time. The student section was rocking. It was awesome.
I love it.
So with that, let's head out to the Kingdom, where the West Lauderdale Knights played host to the Philadelphia Tornadoes. It was homecoming, like I said, and the Knights were looking to continue the festivities with a win. Going to pick it up, Braylon Dixon with the snap to Cameron Vaughn. He's going to come around. He takes it right into the end zone for the first score of the game. The Knights would go for 2 and get it. West takes an early 8-0 lead. There's that student section I was talking about. Dixon with the snap, handoff to Travion Mosley, looking like Spider-Man, finding his way into the end zone for another Knights touchdown. They extend the lead 14-0. Now Dixon in the pocket. He's going to connect with Vaughn, the senior wide receiver. He's going to take it for a big first down for the Knights, putting them in the red zone. And West is going to go ahead, finishes off the drive, screen pass to Zayden Moore. He flies up the sideline into the end zone for another Knights touchdown. West Lauderdale leads at 28-0. And in the end, West Lauderdale takes this one 35-6.
And we'll take you to Meridian versus Hattiesburg. It was homecoming for the Tigers. Winter Fairley ended up taking the crown in the Hub City. Big news as well, Tristan Keys, the 5-star Tennessee commit, back in this one. He shook the rust off with a touchdown in the first half. We're going to take you Hattiesburg leading 28-0 in this one 2 minutes ago. Meridian looking for some magic. Cordero Wilson fires this to Dionyson. Look at the effort trying to bring him down. They eventually do. That's the intensity you need when you're down 4 scores. Never say die attitude. Now, 4th down and forever for the Wildcats. Wilson looking like Aaron Rodgers in the pocket.
Oh,
Hail
man.
Mary, throw up your prayers. It's answered by Chase Gapins.
Come
That
on, Chase.
is the play of the night. However, did not change the outcome. The final score in Hattiesburg was 42-16.
I mean, when you have a touchdown like that, does it really matter if you lost? Okay, yes, I know it does. But
Just a little bit, just a little
those
bit.
highlights made it seem a lot better than the final score. So
Yeah, that would be put on sports. So the outcome might not, but let me tell you something. That play right there, you got to respect
what
the
a
effort.
snag right there. That's stuff you love to see. And honestly, all of our high school games, I feel like it was hit or miss. With the homecoming, you had kind of the beatdowns this week. It was like, hopefully you were on the right side of it, but there was some beatdowns this week for us. I know you kind of felt the same way.
And it was just a bunch of offensive attacks. I mean, lots of high scores to nothing. So you got to respect these offenses still just fighting to keep in this one. It was an incredible day for some high school football.
And to see the drive to want to keep that shutout, keep the shot, that's what you like to see.
What you need.
And after the break, we have scores, helmet stickers, and a college preview. Stay with us.
We are the West Lauderdale cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday on WTOK.